Evening, friends. How are you doing out there? CNLZ, 8 p.m. It's UK time, and we're live on Facebook. How are you doing tonight, Richard Latto? Good, but we can't hear you.
Because I'm gearing up for a big entrance. I was just warming my vocal cords there.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm doing very good, very good. It's been a manic week. So much stuff going on. Yeah, just crazy to think someone even stopped me and said it's, 6.5 weeks to go until Christmas?
They didn't say those words, did they?
How nuts is that? Yeah, try not to think about that. But automatically I am thinking about it. In fact, someone today asked me if I was going to buy any new Christmas decorations and have I done a stock check on what's in the loft, which I thought was a weird question to ask someone.
What kind of weird person does a stock check? Does he have a little list that he's going through? And he's like, oh, yes, the tent. I've got the tent. The Christmas tree. I've got the Christmas tree. I've got the, well, I don't know, the grotto.
I'm going to show you up for being the sexist person that you are, thinking that was a man. It was a woman that asked me whether I'd done the stock check.
Did I say man? Brilliant.
Yeah, you did. Don't say that. No, sexist Pete. No, it was a woman that wanted to know, and I told her, no, I haven't done a stock check of the Christmas decorations in the loft, but I'm starting to think about it already now. So, yeah, it's been a strange week, but, of course, you know, loads of stuff going on. One of the things which kind of became this, like, automatic meme, I don't know if you saw it, was the government's poster for people who work in the arts, and it was saying... No,
I didn't see it.
You must have seen it with the ballet dancer, and it was saying her next job could be in cyber.
Yeah, somebody Facebooked that, yeah.
Yeah, I would be surprised if you hadn't seen that. It's been on all social media, and that got my attention for a couple of guys who I think are two of the wittiest, funniest comedians I've seen online. They're called Larry and Paul. Have you got their video there, Pete? Because this is great.
I was going to say, what are you queuing up? You've got to tell me a bit more than that, because I've literally just got them in the system just that second.
It's the Larry and Paul video. It's the sketch they've done based around that government poster. And what they've done is they've imagined what it would be like if an actor went down to the job centre and said, yes, I'm an actor and I'd like to work in cyber. Have a look at this.
Fine, take a seat.
I am here to audition for the role of Cyber, a more rakish and underhand fellow than ever was, I understand. My agent tells me I am perfect for the role, I just don't know it yet.
Have you done Cyber before?
No, I've done mainly the classic roles of Hamlet, Jean Valjean, the occasional market trader in EastEnders. Get your apples, yeah! Two for a pan! Return not your father's plague!
Right, it's 6 days a week.
Naturally, dear heart, naturally. There used to be a matinee.
What's a matinee?
Oh, cheeky. What's a matinee? Of course, Saturday afternoons are for the understudy. A chance to slip out to the French house to talk shop with Jacobi and McKellen, those rogues! So, this cyber, the motivation, tell me all about it.
Well, we're trying to stop online criminals from...
Keeping them locked up, are you? Do you hear the people sing the songs of angry men?
Well, they're not locked up yet, because we've got to catch them first, and unfortunately some of them are very clever indeed.
As clever as the magical Mr. Mistopheles?
I've never heard of him. Is he a gang leader?
A pussy, darling. He's a pussy.
I love it, Rich. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant.
They are so funny. Larry and Paul, brilliant. They've done so many sketches. We've already played a couple of them on Channel Z before, haven't we, Pete? But
yeah.
Have a look for them online. They're on all the socials. They do a few live shows on YouTube as well. It's well worth checking out. Just do a search for Larry and Paul. They're fantastic.
Where did they come from again? I've forgotten which radio station was it?
I wasn't going to say. They're from Radio Leeds, BBC Leeds. Don't let that put you off. They are actually really good. Just because they're from Leeds, don't avoid
What's
them.
up with Leeds all of a sudden? I'm getting sexist. You're getting regionist.
Yeah, regionally xenophobic, I believe it's called, isn't it? But yeah, no, a couple of funny guys. The other really good video that I wanted to send you this week is a video that I've been exchanging with a lot of my colleagues, funny enough, in the radio industry, because a lot of people are joking at the moment. Jobs are tight, and people are going, oh, you're going to end up like Alan Partridge working on the tills down at the supermarket. And also...
It could happen, couldn't it?
It could. And also, I have been driving around. I had to do a lot of driving this week, and there's a podcast I've really been enjoying. It's the Alan Partridge podcast on Audible. It is so funny, and there are 18 editions, and they're all about half an hour long each. And you think, my goodness, how long has that character been going since it started on, wasn't it, On the Hour on Radio 4, and then the Day to Day on BBC 2? It's been going for like 30 years. Yeah, it's still really fresh and still really funny. So this is a recent clip from one of his recent Sky Atlantic programmes. Have a look at this.
For many people, life among the working classes is as alien as R2-D2, ET or CP30. Crisps for dinner and a pint of best. Our soccer club's better than the rest. City, United, Albion, Rovers. Cobbled streets that advertise Hovis. Knucklebusters, Asbos, car park fights. Poundland, Asda, bingo nights. Matchstalk men, matchstalk cats. Matchstick dogs and council flats. Community centres and spray paint and swearing, harassed policemen and teachers past caring. Unions, strikes, everybody out!
I don't want to.
You've got to!
I won't earn out.
Cotton mills and cooling towers, old tin baths, no power showers. A certain pride, a certain swagger, a fist, a stick, a gun, a dagger. Gyros, glue sniffing, dogs on ropes. But I see people with dreams. With hopes.
I love it, Rich. And you know what's amazing is he's barely changed, like, over the years.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? When you think the character's hardly changed, yet the depth of it and what you know about it and all the different situations he's been in. I can't think of another single comedy character that's been going for about 30 years where you've seen him in such a different variety of different styles of comedy programmes, yet still so funny and so fresh and so original. Alan Partridge...
what is it? Rob Brydon said to Steve Coogan that he changes very little in all of his photographs on his iPhone, but his girlfriends stay the same age. He's always got like a 30-year-old girlfriend.
That's a compliment, isn't it? Or an achievement, maybe. Alan Partridge from the Oast House. You can get that on Audible now. Check it out, Amazon Audible. Very, very funny. Well worth downloading, particularly if you've got a long car journey. Stick it on.
Nice one, Rich. Well, without further ado, we've got some great guests for you tonight. We've got Craig Coleman. He is from Seattle in USA, and we've also got Naked Without It. So let's see you guys. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, brilliant. So, Naked Without It, we've got Martin and Tony up there. We've had you on before. It's been a little while ago. Tell us what you've been up to since we last saw you.
We've been madly recording. Obviously, like, we're all stuck on not being able to play many gigs and stuff, but we have recorded a new 4-track live EP. We did a free camera video shoot with a fantastic fella called Will Pridis, who is a media student and has done us a fantastic video. We're going to be releasing that on the 7th of November, and we recorded it at Captain Kate's Emporium of Photographic Excellence.
Sounds awesome. Is that what I've got, that little logo you sent me?
It is, yeah.
All right, let's have a quick look at that.
Pete can whip this up. Look at this. This is fantastic.
Wow, yeah. It's pretty cool. What a
Nice,
dude. He
and
was great for
it's
doing
on the
that.
screen behind you as well, isn't it?
It is on our screen behind us. If we can lean
Almost
out
like
the
we thought
way.
about it.
Ah, very good.
And you talked about all your
plug in.
achievements and all the things that you've done, guys, but you haven't mentioned your fashion sense has dramatically improved as well. You've been splashing out on some new clothes there, you're looking very debonair. You're looking like
Winter
nightclub owners on a day off, I think is what I'm seeing.
This is our winter wear.
The
Because we
lockdown
know
Ouch.
that now we've got to go out and busk because there's no gigs. We're going to go out and busk. We need to keep a little bit warm for the streets of at least Bristol and Swindon, maybe. I don't know if we'll do Surrey because we'll probably get sued. And Windsor ain't going to happen.
Ah.
And Craig, we just saw you come up on the screen there. Tell us whereabouts you are and what it's like in your local area.
Yeah, well, I'm coming from Seattle, Washington, and which is pretty close to the ocean, and pretty much work here in Seattle doing massage therapy when on my real job, and then I am producing my own music and doing some vlogs and just keeping busy.
Massage therapist, awesome. That's exactly what I need right now. I've got a bit of a.
I've heard
lower
that
back
before.
pain. I bet everybody says that, don't they?
Yeah, I know. It's like doctor, oh yeah, I've got this quick in my back. Yeah, but it's a great job, and I love it. Love affecting change.
Awesome. So we were going to hear a tune first of all from Naked Without It. So we should have a listen. If I can possibly get it up on the screen. Hang on 1 second.
I must say, I'm
There we
impressed
go.
with the backgrounds for both of our musical artists tonight. They both put the effort in, both Craig and Naked Without It. But, guys, you're going to play our first song. Pete's got you lined up. Tell us the golden question we always ask, isn't it, Pete? What is the inspiration behind your first track and what you're going to play for us?
The song is called Circus. It's on the EP. It's the first track on the EP. It's just about the fact that there's mayhem everywhere. It just seems to be, not just at the minute, always. There's always like clutter and the fact that, I ain't going to get deep about it, but if you think you're the only one, you're not, because there's chaos everywhere, and that's what it's all about.
Cool, let's hear it.
Hey, circus, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did the world take you to the end of the line? Did the light burn bright while the day was fine? One small step it comes crashing down in too deep and it leaves you to drown. But in the blink of an eye, birds no longer fly. No one seems to care, and while we share, the circus is everywhere. Black dog sneaks right up on you, strips away the shine that keeps you true. Red ones take the pain away. Why do you feel so bad today? But in the blink of an eye, birds no longer fly. No one seems to care, and while we share, the circus is everywhere. Oh, the clans. Oh, the clowns. Oh, the clowns. Oh, loose at the back of the key. Needle in your arm for all to see. Nasty little doll with a taste for sin. New Orleans really took you in, but in the blink of an eye, birds no longer fly. No one seems to care, and while we share, the circus is everywhere.
Nice, lovely, lovely stuff, guys. That was absolutely fantastic. Now, I can remember casting my mind all those months back to when you were first on Channel Z, and you presented me afterwards with this, which was your debut EP, which I've enjoyed listening to. I stuck it in my car. I had a really old, crappy car, and it still had a CD player in, but then I sold the car. And when I sold the car, I left the CD in the CD player.
What a sad story. Rich,
I
show it
didn't
to the screen again. Show it to the other one. Show it to the
didn't.
screen.
That one.
Yeah,
I
there you
didn't
go.
realise. I didn't realise until about a week or so after I'd sold the car, and I thought, oh, I'd like to listen to their CD again. I thought, oh God, it's in the car. So I had to ring up the person I sold the car to, go round and say, I know this is so pathetic. Can I have the CD back that's in the CD player?
Oh, brilliant.
Got it, no problem. So I got
an extra $5 on the price.
You should
got the
I
CD.
thought you were spreading the word. Hey, you got a CD. Fantastic. Good as gold.
Brilliant,
Thanks for that.
brilliant. No, pleasure. Yeah, great EP that was. How would you say, how's lockdown changed your sound at all? I know you said you're doing more street gigs, and that must have had some kind of an effect as well. But has it kind of meddled with your sound since you went into lockdown?
Not really. We've got a bit tighter. I think basically we when we played last time, we'd not long started, so we've just sort of we're getting tighter with rehearsals and things like that. So we're just we're sorting out our sound. Our sound sort of changes all the time. I mean, Mark's a brilliant guitar player, so we sort of I bang out the basic tune, and then Martin makes it like just amazing sometimes. There's another song which we're not going to do, but we might do after, which is Emily, and I thought it was a throwaway song, and then I go meet up with Martin, and he's done like an amazing guitar piece to it. So you just go, oh, it's a fantastic song now. So yeah, and that's on the new EP. He says plug in the new EP.
I think as well, it's given us time to work on stuff and we get more comfortable doing things, and so yeah, it's been good in that sense. You've got to find some good in all the chaos. So that's been the good in that we've had the time to work on, on the songs and that kind of thing. So it's been good.
Good words from you there, Martin. But come on, Tony's been stood there lavishing the praise onto you. What are you going to say about Tony? Surely you've got to return the compliment here somehow.
Well, I did.
He's
well,
a twat.
I mean, I said I would say that. Well,
For the American listeners, twat is not a very nice word.
Oh yeah, I know. It's quite light. It's quite light in England, isn't it?
Well, it's Tony comes up with these songs, and then that's what I have to work with. So, it's obviously it's very flattering to him to say nice things. But if there was no structure and no grounding to do anything, then it would be quite dull. Me just playing on my own, quite frankly. So yeah, and I love Tony's songs, and that's what inspires me to kind of work on things and come up with different stuff. And yeah, it's great.
That's what we want to hear. It's a Friday Night Love-In here, isn't it, on Channel Z?
Now, we said with the new EP, I make him look pretty, he makes him sound pretty.
Nice way to put it. We have
Which is why I'm at the back. Yeah.
we have got. You're like Neil Tennant on the Pet Shop Boys. We have got loads of great
that
comments.
Makes me Neil Tennant.
you're Neil
cheers.
Tennant.
I'm Neil
Oh, yeah, cool.
Tennant. What's his name? Low.
What's the comments we got coming in on Facebook tonight, Pete? We've got loads. We've got so many of them. I'm finding it difficult to keep up with the numbers.
It's our lot, it's
coming
abuse.
In.
Can you read a couple of out there,
Tony's
Rich?
kids, definitely.
Yeah, we've got Woohoo Tony from D. Lou Louise. Woohoo. Oof Tony from Mark Tong.
Oof, it's all like words that don't make sense.
24-hour party people from Claire Sargent. Can't Take a Girl Out of Slough from Louise, whoever that is. Seattle from Marianne Henschel, but I think that's probably going to be addressed to Craig rather than the Surrey Massive. Tyler says, I've got a Surrey girl with me who's not happy about the comments this evening. Little complaint there. And we've got Jalen Jackson, who's just put fuck really loudly as a comment.
Okay.
Don't know what that's about.
That's definitely one of ours.
That's not a swear word because it's spelt with 4 Ks, so we can get away with that.
And it sounds like it's spelt with an A as well, with a few A's.
Yeah, a couple of A's in there. Yeah, as well. F-A-A-A.
He's from Slough.
K-K-K.
Must be from Slough.
You're not supposed to make the Slough comment.
What I want to know is, Craig, over there in the US, have you got any idea what the word twat means?
Oh, he's so disgusted he's muted himself.
He's turned himself off.
I think I might have done it for you. Let's unmute Craig. Come on, we can do it.
You want to get the latest views on British swear words from America?
Technology. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
So this is the deal. This is what I've noticed. You have when you mute me, you can mute me, but I have to unmute you. Unmute me.
Right. It's so the technology here.
I know. Answer to your question, no, I don't.
Yeah,
you know what the question was?
But you spent some time in London.
Now going to explain it in detail.
No, I'm not going to get that. But you spent some time in London, right, Craig?
Yes, I did.
Tell us what you did while you were here.
Well, I was about, I must have been like 14, maybe 15 years old. So not much trouble you could get into at 14 or 15, and not living there. But went a little. I was telling Pete and telling you, went on a little shopping trip, and I was a big fan of Hendrix at the time, Jimi Hendrix, and so in homage to Jimmy, I bought myself a pair of bright red velvet pants.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, you should have seen them. They were gorgeous, gorgeous,
gorgeous, darling,
gorgeous.
Well, I can see that you don't have any trouble understanding most of the words that we say, but I think we should educate you that just in your everyday kind of language, maybe tomorrow you could bring the word twat or maybe wanker into your kind of everyday.
Wanker, I know wanker. I got that one. Wanker. Okay,
really
don't you just hate when American people try to speak English? Don't you just hate it?
This came up in conversation the other day on Channel Z, didn't it, Pete? And we always say, if you want to speak British properly, watch Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. That is exactly how
I love that movie.
Speak.
Hey, I saw that movie when it first came out. Not to tell you how old I was, but I saw the first run of that movie, Mary Poppins. Yeah,
well, I'm kind of guessing. Well, when you said you were 14 in the 70s, I'm kind of guessing that you were born in about 1960. Your looks are incredible, Craig. Like, what's your secret? Have you got a special facial cream, moisturizing? What is it? Tell us.
Yeah, I spend my day in water, actually. That's all. I just just water. No, I think I've got maybe good genes, and at some point maybe you see my beautiful wife. She keeps me young. And of course, music keeps me young, and I try to live right.
I have to
say, I don't drink anymore.
I was stalking you on Facebook, and I did see your absolutely stunning wife, and you make a beautiful pair. I have to say.
Yeah, she's cute for a girl. I'm gonna get so much trouble for that.
You're
in man,
big trouble, man. You're big,
I know.
Big trouble.
I know. I'm going to be divorced here shortly.
Craig, what's the first track you're going to play for us tonight? And what's the inspiration?
I'm going to play. So it's time for me to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the first track I'm going to play is a song called Annalise. And Annalise is a love song. And, it's about love. And Hear me? Everything's cool? So again, it's a love song, and you know, it has some interesting imagery. Do a lot of metaphors in there. So I'll just get right to it. Song called Annalise. Let me mic up. Ooh, I almost forgot. Got to mic up so I can hear myself too. Okay. Song called Annalise. Sitting in my room, feeling unafraid. The thoughts of you ring through my head. I sing the praises of the love divine. Happiness is what we hope to find. Remember when the sun shone so clear and we soothed each other's fears? The ocean seems to play a sad release, but the waters shall bring us peace. Can you sing me a lullaby? I'd like to stay here if you have the time. Annalise, please don't go away. In my heart, you'll always stay. See that old man sitting all alone. He thought he had a home. Just like us, he is torn between what he says and what he means. The source is only temporarily blinding my eyes. We don't have to travel far for what we have to find. To love each other, only time will tell. And we'll drink the waters from the wishing well. Oh yes, we will. Can you sing me a lullaby? I'd like to stay here if you have the time. And at least please don't go away. In my heart, you'll always stay.
Beautiful. Very nice, Craig. Very nice. Now, it sounds like a really silly question to ask about your influences when you're stood in front of a big poster saying featuring the music of Styx and Journey. Right. By any chance, I'm detecting a few vibes in there from a couple of artists, one of which is Styx and the other one is Journey. You're right in making that presumption at all, that there's a few elements of those artists in there.
Right. Well, that was actually, there's some Joni Mitchell in there, and the Joni Mitchell part comes from the way the guitar is tuned. It's tuned to, for your guitar players out there, that guitar is tuned to an open G, so it's not a standard, tuning. And Joni was one of the people that did that, and I was taught that by another woman that I used to play with. She was really into Joni Mitchell, all that kind of thing, and she taught me the tuning. She taught me a whole bunch of tunings, but I use open G, open D, open E. Those. So basically, it's you strum the guitar, and it's like a chord, without having to press down. But eventually you have to do it. But yeah, it's the influences. I have a lot of, and my electric guitar playing. I'm more influenced by Neil Schon from Journey, and Styx. Those 80s, 70s artists, guitar players. So.
It's funny, though, as soon as you say Joni Mitchell, I can hear the connection. I can really hear the strong influences in there. But do you get guys that come up to you after a gig and say, God, that reminds me of Joni Mitchell?
Not that song. No, I don't play the acoustic out as much as I used to because I got into the whole band thing, So when I did play acoustic, I heard a lot of different influences that people thought I sounded like. But I guess the last song I did, I have a song I did with my wife called "Lounging by a Pool in Madagascar," which is very much Joni influence. You'll see that. You'll see that, Richard, on the site. But she's my wife is singing it. She has a great voice, and that's kind of Judy Mitchell-esque. It's got the tuning and it's got a lot of the vocal gymnastics that Joni used to do. But yeah, I mean, just like most musicians, I have learned from a lot of different people, which made me who I am. I think of a quote that always has stuck with me from Carlos Santana, and the quote was, "I used to play like everybody else, now I play like me," which is that's it right there.
Yeah, you've got to be yourself, be true to yourself, and be proud of yourself. That's what you got to do, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Awesome tune, and some love coming at you from Facebook. D. Lou Louise says, "Great mate, loving the USA," and Marcus Magellan has got his V's up in victory for you as well, which is great.
Right. Thank you.
And tell us, Annalise, was that your first wife? That's what
no, not even close. It's a mythical, fictional person.
Fair enough. Very good.
Yeah.
Rich, I've just got to change a battery on a camera. But just let us know for the audience there, Craig. How do we get to know a little bit more about you? Where do we go?
Okay. Like I say, my main blog is on YouTube, and my blog is called "My Life as a Black Rock Musician." And so what that blog is basically about my life from birth through eventually through this time we're sitting here right now. So it's going to be a multi-chaptered blog, and right now I'm on chapter 7. I'm going to be doing chapter 7 tomorrow and post that on Facebook. So like I said, there's only been 6 chapters, and I have quite a few chapters to go because it's going to take you through. Obviously, my birth. It's going to take me through my time living in Europe. It's going to take me through my touring years, my years in college, and my years working here as a professional musician. So it's going to take you through all that. Also, I have a Reverb Nation page that basically has my full catalog. I've written, close to 100 songs, and the catalog has a combination of my videos that I produced. For my original music. Also, I have a lot of acoustic songs on there too. So it's a combination of band stuff and solo performing.
You're clearly a very worldly person, Craig. When you talk about all the things that you've done, all the places that you've been, all the experiences that you've had, But now, of course, we're all in the same situation, lockdown. I don't know how precisely it is in Seattle at the moment. It's anything like it is in the UK.
It's nasty.
It's nasty, isn't it? It's nasty, it's confusing, it's scary, it's threatening. How have you found it as a creative person with all that worldly experience to be confined in this way over the last half a year?
It's really interesting. It's been a mixed blessing for me, and I know with and I feel for a lot of my musician friends that do the music for a living, and they've lost a ton of income from doing that. Myself, it's like I said, been a mixed blessing, because what this has done is I've kind of started my career back up. When COVID first happened, my wife, she's a dental hygienist, so she got laid off, and I'm a massage therapist. I got laid off, so since she's a singer, what we decided to do was start doing a whole bunch of streaming on Facebook. This is back in March, I believe. So we started doing some at-home streaming videos. We did about 4 or 5 of those. And what made it really great is that we both were super busy prior to that. She was working doing her bands, and I was working doing my band, so we didn't have a chance to see each other. So with COVID, we basically got to spend all our time together, which was great. I mean, most couples, they're duking it out. But we spent productive time getting to know each other again and doing music and doing the streaming. And what also got me back into my creative process of doing the blog, kickstarting my own personal songwriting career. So it was good for me, and that's what brought me to you guys. Just doing that whole thing, and all of a sudden, I've done 2 interviews today. So,
although on the face of it, for many people it's negative, but it's been a positive situation for.
It's very positive for me. Yeah.
Cool.
It's good to know all this stuff, isn't it, Richard? Like, how it's affecting everybody in the world. We're so consumed with what's going on in this country all of the time. We sometimes forget that there's a wider picture out there.
From a mental health perspective, if you just pay attention to the rolling news all the time, I've had to switch off the breaking alerts and the news alerts on my mobile phones. It's getting me down. It's so negative. But actually, there's tremendous positives about the situation as well, isn't there? And I think being creative, being a performing artist, and having that time to get your head together and to get new work written and kind of self-assess and look back on what you've achieved, that's got to be a big positive.
Yeah, I prefer to be positive in this life, and just being positive about everything. I've been lucky to have a regular job, to get the bills paid and keep the lights on. And these days, music is still my career. I still feel it as my career, but I'm not dependent upon that to eat. And so that's just my situation, but. I'm lucky.
I would just like to interrupt you guys there just to say you're tuned into CNLZ Live. This is Friday nights, 8 p.m. This is what we do every Friday. We've got 2 amazing guests for you tonight. We've got Craig Coleman. He is from Seattle in Washington State, US of A. And we've also got Naked Without It. They're from Surrey, just down the road from where I am in Hanwell, London. And Richard Latto's down there in Southampton. And this is what we do. This is why we're doing it, to listen to live music. But we've also got another reason, and I must cue up the cheesy music, because we also do a little quiz every Friday. Well, kind of most Fridays anyway. And this quiz, just for you guys out there, is just a bit of fun. And this quiz is all about Friends. Now, everybody's been watching Friends on Netflix of late because there's nothing else to do. So everybody's just having that feel-good moment of watching Friends. Now, if I turn to my guests, I think we'll go with Naked Without It first, because we've not heard from you for a little while. Tony and Martin, how is your Friends knowledge? Any good down there? Lovely.
Careful, don't play any more. We'll get a copyright strike. We get taken off Facebook.
Really.
That's it.
It happens every time.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm sure Facebook did hear something. That's the
unfortunately. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, friends.
Yeah,
Friends knowledge. Yeah, we should be okay.
Sorry, Tony. We've actually stopped being able to use some of the videos that we use at the beginning of the show because we get banned from Facebook for using them. Anyway, so you're in a bit of an advantage, Tony and Martin, from Naked Without It, over and above everybody else, because there's two of you for this. There's two of you to know what these quotes are and where they're
Make
from.
up for one person.
Craig's American though, so he would have seen it before us. We only know Only Fools and Horses. He knows Friends. You know?
That's why I chose Friends. That's very true. So you've got a choice here from all of the Friends characters, the main Friends characters. I'll remind you: Monica, Joey, Chandler, and also Phoebe. So who said this? I can handle this. Actually, this one should be pretty easy. Handle is my middle name. Actually, Handle is the middle of my first name. Who said this?
Chandler.
I agree with that. That sounds like something a Chandlerism.
Very good. I mean, it was given away, really, wasn't it? Because Handle is in the middle of Chandler. You can't just give up. Is that what a dinosaur would do? Who said that?
Oh,
we're thinking Phoebe.
I would
Craig,
say
Craig,
Ross.
It's not your round, Craig, but it's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's a wrong one anyway. That was Joey. I'll come to you in a second there, Craig. Until I was 20... This is brilliant. I really love this one. This is absolutely perfect. This is exactly how I felt. Until I was 25, I thought the only response to I love you was, oh, crap. Any idea?
We go Ross.
I'm thinking Chandler.
Oh,
We have to make a decision.
make a decision, please, guys.
Chandler.
Okay.
Ross.
Let's go Ross then. Yeah.
I won last time, so we're going with this. Come on.
I'm afraid it was Chandler.
That's it. The band's over.
Oh, never at the end of it. Done now.
It's
He's
a
gone.
split. Now, I'll tell you who said the beginning of this. Janice says, what a small world. And then somebody else says, and yet I never run into Beyonce. Who said that?
Chandler. That's my lucky
Can't be
answer.
Chandler
so-
again. Yeah, but yeah, go Chandler.
Janice, go with Chandler.
Yeah, it was Chandler.
Whoa.
One more for you guys.
Band back together.
Back together. Your collective dating record reads like a who's who of human crap. Who said that?
Monica?
No, could be Monica to Ross, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going Monica.
I'm afraid it was Phoebe.
Got it.
Now tell me, gents, I didn't take note of that. You got...
We definitely got
How
8.
many did you get? Was it 3?
2, I think, was there, or was it 3?
Two. You got 2.
3.
I'm afraid we're going to have to go with the first answer of 3.
We won last time.
I think it was 2. All right, Craig,
prepared
let's
to
go
lose.
with you next.
Go on, Craig.
Alrighty.
Craig.
Let me just get you up on the screen here. This is
Okay.
always what takes time. Okay, there you go.
All
and
right.
let's play this. Now you're an American. You've got an advantage, right? You've probably seen these like a billion times on repeat with loads of adverts in between.
And reruns, yeah, not the first time around though.
Okay, I love this one. It's a moo point. It's like a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. It's moo. Who said that?
I would say Ross.
I'm afraid not. It was Joey. And here we go with the next one. Come on, Ross. You're a paleontologist. Dig a little deeper. Who said that?
Chandler.
Oh my God, you're not doing so well here, Mr. American.
I know.
This is what happens. We always big up somebody and then they fall at the very first and the very last hurdle.
Yeah.
British way.
Yeah, it is. I'm not so good with advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
Oh, God. I'm going to go with Ross again. I don't know.
I'm afraid not. No, that was Chandler. Chandler's a
Okay.
name that
Oh,
we just
yeah, he
don't-
was pretty sarcastic. Yeah.
Yeah, he was totally sarcastic. Like, but it's funny, Chandler. I don't even know where that name came from. I don't know anybody ever called Chandler apart from on Friends.
Oh.
Is it popular over there? Is it a big name?
No.
Where does it come from?
There was an episode. I think there was an episode when he talked about his name for some reason. I remember that for some reason. I don't know why. But.
Okay, here's the next one. She's your lobster. It's a known fact that lobsters fall in love and mate for life. Who said that? She's your lobster. It's a known fact that lobsters fall in love and mate for life. Who said that?
Chandler. Good thing I'm not winning any money.
Wow.
I know. I'm awful.
What do you call it when in baseball when you don't get any hits?
Strikeout.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got one more to go.
Hey, I'm a musician. I don't watch TV.
You're so far past the line, you can't even see the line. The line is a dot to you. Who said that? You're so fast.
Monica.
Oh, okay. You don't need it again. Oh. Wow, total strikeout there, Craig. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Rich, you're on your other camera there. You've got to beat 2 to try and beat this. How are you feeling about Friends?
I've never watched Friends in my life.
Oh my goodness.
No biggie.
You know those people that say I've never seen Star Wars? I've never
absolutely.
seen. Well, I've probably seen about 10 seconds of Friends and thought I'm not watching this, and just turned over. But I'm willing to give it a go.
Oh my goodness. Well, we may as well keep it going.
Go on.
So here we go. You know what's weird? I do like this, actually. You know what's weird? Donald Duck never wore pants, but whenever you see him getting out of the shower, he always puts a towel around his waist. I mean, what is that about?
So what I've done is I've got the characters up on Google, because otherwise I wouldn't remember their names, and I think that's something that looks like Joey would say. So I'm going to say Joey.
I'm afraid not. It was Chandler. Okay, welcome to the real world. It sucks. You're going to love it. Who said that?
I've really got no idea. One of my friends once took part in a James Bond competition. He had no idea, never seen a Bond film, and he just answered pussy galore to every single question until he got one right. So I'm tempted to say Joey to every single question. So I'm going to say Joey to this question, just in the hope. Law of averages.
OMG. No. Terrible. That was actually Monica. That's right. I stepped up. She's my friend, and she needed help. If I had to, I'd pee on any one of you. Who said that?
That's either Joey or Chandler. I'm going to say Joey.
Yes! You got your one there, Richard Latto. Well done. You don't own a TV? What's all your furniture pointed at? Who said that?
I'm going to go with Ross.
I'm afraid not. That was Joey. And one more. You're over me. When were you under me? Who said that?
I'm going to say Ross again for that one.
Oh my goodness! The man who's never seen Friends actually gets 2 out of 5. This is brilliant. It's worth a round of applause. I love it. Tony and Martin there. We're going to put you on gallery view. This is a tie-break situation. Unbelievably.
Right. This is like Blockbusters on the Gold Run, isn't it? 2 against 1.
We can't hear you there. Tony and Martin, speak to us. I think you've got to unmute your...
You missed a great Bob Holness joke there, but we'll let it go.
Oh, yeah, tell us. Bob Holness. Yeah, we want to hear
I said honeycomb and he said Bob Holness. We were there.
It really wasn't worth repeating.
Come on then, Latto, let's have you.
Yeah, come on. Let's do this.
So,
come on, Pete.
The one who shouts out the answer, the first one. Okay. No guesses, please. You'll get immediate. I don't know. You'll be struck off. You'll be struck off the quiz if you just shout out a name. But you can obviously shout out a name. Sure, I have my bad days, but then I remember what a cute smile I have.
Joey.
Rachel.
Okay, just keep them coming.
Chandler.
Monica.
Phoebe.
Richard Latto! You win the Friends quiz! You've never seen Friends. Oh my goodness. And the crowd absolutely go wild.
My kids will never let me back in the house.
Do you know what, though? I might start watching it off the back of this quiz because I'm so honoured.
And Richard Latto, as an award for winning this Friends quiz, I would like to ask you, because Friends is all about embarrassing humour. It's all about, like, you know, what happened and, like, you know, it's kind of like those awkward situations. And I think that's why people love it. By the way, that's an round of applause for you. I'll stop that right now. I would like you to find the most embarrassing objects in your house. Embarrassing for you. Can you find an embarrassing object or photograph or something? Just something embarrassing.
By the end of the stream.
By the end of the stream, yeah.
I'll run off during a track. Yep. Easy.
Right, wicked.
Loads.
Richard, you should ask the next question to Naked Without It.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, we've had your first track tonight. What's your second track going to be? Tell us all about it. What's it called? Where's the influence from on this one?
Right, this is a song called In My Life. Again, it's on the live EP. Craig,
can I hear something?
Someone's mobile's going.
What's going on there?
Oh, I think Craig just muted.
Craig's looking guilty.
Craig's looking bad. Someone's saying you're looking good there, Craig. Anyway.
There's somebody talking to you, Craig. Craig, who's talking to you?
Got time. It's right, man. Don't worry. Come on. Who are you talking to?
Who's talking to you, Craig?
Okay.
I'm
going to have to yell at him.
Who was it?
Someone
it was one of my friends. I don't know. I've been posting all over Facebook that I'm going to be doing this today, right? And well, he's not on Facebook, so that's probably the reason why. So yeah, never mind. Keep moving.
Sorry, guys. What was it called?
Well, let you have that. Right, this song is called In My Life. Craig did a song he did a love song about love, which is brilliant and very commendable. In My Life is about prostitutes in Soho in the 80s.
Nice. This kind of love.
Take it away, guys.
Cheers. This is In My Life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's in my life. Beefy wants your money while she's looking at you funny. From her corner of the street, many a man that she will beat to the edge of their existence. hands them out assistance as she empties out their pockets, out the door like a rocket. Razor wants to meet ya, he's always there to greet ya, but it's in my life. Harry is up to gaze from behind the lace and glaze upon the vagabonds and thieves. Up on Poland Street, the view above the kings, arms of chains and rings on the unsuspecting prey, rude their ways and on their way. Razor wants to meet ya, he's always there to greet ya, but it's in my life. Yes, it's in my life. The king's horses wake us from the slumbers of the night that were full of libertines, with habits far too bright. In the early morning flicker, flashing lights and beating signs, lanterns in the gutter, clear the traces of the lines. Razor wants to meet ya, he's always there to greet ya, but it's in my life. It's in my life. Yes, it's in my life. Hey! Thank you.
Usually Richard will take up after a performance, but Richard has...
He's gone.
He's disappeared. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He's disappeared. I think he's looking for something embarrassing. So he's totally disappeared. But please, Tony, tell us exactly the inspiration behind this very sordid episode in your life.
It's not sordid. Years and years ago, I worked around Soho. I worked around Soho Square, and it was a lovely place to work.
As a...
I worked in animation. There's a massive, the film industry was there and was hugely busy. But as an 18-year-old kid running around Soho in the 80s, it was an education, and I had a great time. So not along those lines with that song, but it was all around us, and we had a great time. So
Soho is so boring now. It's full of really chain coffee shops, Costas, and everything everywhere. You remember it,
and buildings
as it used to be.
I do, yeah, 100%, yeah, it's great. It was cracking at the time. So yeah, it's I'm sure it's slightly different, but it's expensive. Last time we went down, it was right expensive, but yeah, it was great back in the day, and that's the best way to remember it.
Absolutely. And Richard, you're back.
Yeah, I've got a Soho story for you. I did go to Stringfellows in, must have been early 2000s, late 90s, but yeah, early 2000s, for a friend's birthday, talking about cost of drinks. When it got to about 3 or 4 in the morning, the cost of the drinks trebled. It went ridiculous. They probably don't do this anymore, but for a rum and coke or a JD and coke, I never forget, 30 quid. So for a round of 3 drinks, you're looking at £90.
Sorry, where were you in Soho? Was it some kind of strip club or what?
Yeah. The Peter Stringfellow's old club, obviously before he died. Yeah.
Friends of mine played there one time in the 80s, and they had a stage that came up from the dressing room was underneath the floor, and the stage came up, and the stage got stuck halfway up. It was brilliant.
Amazing. Oh wow, I'm gutted I missed the song now because I was going off trying to look for something embarrassing.
We'll send you the EP and you can lose it in a car.
Great, yeah. There's a CD, please.
What did you find?
Send you the new one.
Well, I was looking. Hang on a minute. I was looking for a family photo because there was a picture of me as a toddler which I think I look the spitting image of my youngest son, but I couldn't find it. All my family photos have gone. I don't know if my wife has burnt them or thrown them on the fire because I wouldn't let her put central heating on. But I found something slightly embarrassing we bought the other day. And, yeah, my wife was a little annoyed when she saw this arrive at the post. Do you recognise what that is?
What? Yeah.
Absolutely no idea what
that is.
From Star Wars.
Show us the other camera. Show us the other camera. Really close.
That is.
Oh no, I do know. That's a Doctor Who thing, right?
No, it's not a Doctor Who thing. It's listen to the noise.
Ghostbusters.
It's a Ghostbusters proton wand.
Oh, God.
£100. And I bought it for my kids, but I've worn the battery out probably 3 times now, just doing that at my wife, which is the perfect way to use it.
You've been waving your proton wand at your wife. We don't need to hear this on a Friday afternoon, Friday night.
No less. Yeah.
Let's give it the lights off.
Oh, yeah.
You can change the colour on the end as well, make it do the slime mode.
Hey, madam.
I don't think green is the colour you want.
If it's green, Richard, you're in trouble, man.
Oh, that's very cool.
Look, watch this, watch.
Oh my goodness!
I
Maybe
want
had
one.
that in the song.
So hopefully that's enough of an insight. Okay, I'll turn it off.
How phallic
something.
is They couldn't
Yeah,
have been
I
more
think-
phallic.
£100 well spent, I think.
That is so funny. I was actually nearly crying. That is the most embarrassing thing you could have ever shown us, actually, Richard Latto. I don't know
probably
what's
far
worse.
worse.
The fact that you spent £100 on it, or that you've got it in your actual house anyway.
It's even got a plinth that it sits on the shelf, but I won't get that.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire away, Craig.
Yeah. So when I was in Germany, it was £4 to $1. £4. Not £4 to $1.
Really?
What's the conversion from dollar to pounds now? Do you know?
Oh, it's
know what
about
it is?
1-on-1, really.
It's
isn't it?
almost
It's-
one.
Okay,
I think
so it's about the same.
1.3. I think it's about $1.3 to a quid.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about the same as
Wonder
in
why.
1970. So that's good news, I guess. Okay.
Good news for you, shit news for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 to 1 back then.
Nice. I like that.
Craig, you've got another
Yes,
song.
sir.
Have you got like some amazing guitar that that you're going to
Yeah,
play
you
for
want
us?
to see it again?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let me get it in the screen. There you go.
Wowzers, check that out. Do you need like
Nice.
double the amount of fingers to play that thing?
I like this part up here.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, no. But the only part about it is that tuning it and restringing it, that's always a day journey.
Yeah,
But
it's a proper day event. Just, you know, because I've played a 6-string guitar, just tell us what note each string is, if you can do that.
Okay.
Just one at a time.
Yeah. The first note is E. It's the same thing as a regular guitar.
Like a regular.
E, A. Yeah, just like a regular guitar. They're just basically 8 notes apart, which is an octave. It's the same same note.
Uh-huh.
So these are all the same notes. So
So you
Same
still
note.
start with an E and end with an E.
yeah, start with E, end with E. Correct.
Sounds like a good night out. Okay, what's your
Yeah.
what's your song that you're going to play for us? In Life's Will, I think it's called.
In Life's Will. So this song is about just before I moved to Washington State, I was living in Northern California, and this is like 1979, 1980 or so, and I was going through this change of life, so to speak, and trying to get a little more deep into what this world's all about and life is all about, and so I started thinking about that quite a bit, and So I wrote this song called In Life's Will, and this is kind of about reincarnation, a little heavy, reincarnation and living and that kind of stuff. So that's what it's all about.
Sounds awesome, and I want to kind of ask, like, how do you get into that frame of mind to write something like this?
Oh, to write? Usually writing is a being in the moment type of thing. And you just basically, when I was writing a lot, I would just pretty much spend a day writing. I would write one song, get it to completion. I start and I wouldn't stop until I, got done. A lot of songwriters they have their own method of songwriting, but usually I'm a completionist. That's a word, but I like to start a song and then end it and work on it and get it, to a point where it's fluid. But this song, I don't know. It was just like all the rest of my songs. I just basically sat down and wrote it, and words come easy to me. So the concept, like in some of my other songs, concepts are very interesting, and I try to write my songs like I'm talking to you, like I'm talking to people, more conversational songwriting. So it really depends. I usually write the words first, and then the music comes later.
Very good. So, In Life's Will, take it away. Thank you, Craig Coleman.
Okay. So I'm in motion again, starting to leave a few close friends. And I'm learning what it's like to make that connection, to feel free, to be at ease. Sometimes feel guilty again, that maybe it's just a game. And in that transition, pawn has been taken away. Taken away. It's been taken away. Taken away. But there is still time to play. Believing the ones you love is even harder still. And I can't help from thinking that maybe it's all been planned for us in life's destiny and in life's will. In life's will. In life's will. In life's will. It's just a reoccurrence of similar situations and being who we are while we're here. Communicate what you feel. It's true, sometimes it doesn't work out the way you thought it would be. I'm feeling restless to be free. It's just another place in the cycle. It's just another place in the cycle. But there is still time. Believing the ones you love is even harder still. I can't help from thinking that maybe it's all been planned for us in life's destiny and in life's will. In life's will. It's in life's will. In life's will.
Excellent. What a lovely track to end tonight's session on. That was brilliant. Craig, give us a reminder of where people can find you online if they want to see more of your portfolio and find out more about you.
Yeah, I'm on ReverbNation.com, and it's Reverb Nation Craig Coleman #6, or just 6. And also my blog, My Life as a Black Rock Musician, on YouTube, and that's pretty much it.
Nice one. Thank you, Craig. And Tony and Martin, Naked Without It, if you want to unmute yourselves, tell us where we can find out more about you.
We have just search Naked Without It on YouTube. We got the video coming out on the 7th of November with the audio too. But basically, we have the best place to go if you go to Facebook, which is facebook.com/naked-without-it. Instagram, we are NWI Band, and Bandcamp is nakedwithoutit.bandcamp.com.
Nice one. Thank you, guys. Pete, I've really enjoyed tonight. I think we've had some fantastic music and had quite a lot of laughs as well, haven't we?
It's been unbelievable.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. And great job. I like
Craig,
the
you've been
music.
amazing. Like, honestly, it's been great to have that international angle and finding out what's going on in Seattle at the moment. Loved it. And Naked Without It, thanks so much for coming back. What energy you guys bring. It's just been...
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Not at all. Honestly, it's been the best session I can remember for a hell of a long time. What do you think, Rich?
Yeah, definitely. And both of you guys are always welcome back whenever you want to come on. So stay in touch. Make sure you share the videos, because I know Pete also cuts up all the videos that go in this live session, and they'll be available on the CNLZ YouTube channel as well, won't they, Pete?
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks everybody for watching. Let me just have a quick look through. Emma, Jason, Jules, Marcus, Claire. Thanks for your comments, Claire. Loads of great comments. Gotta love a listening party. Love you, Claire Sargent. David Westall, thanks so much for commenting as well. Mark Tong, Johnny Bongo, you've all been amazing. Thanks so much to all of our great watchers tonight, and stay tuned. We've got another great couple of guests next week, and we can't wait to have them on. And don't forget why we're doing this. We're doing this because there is no live music. You can't go and enjoy live music at the moment because of this semi-lockdown situation that we're in. So bring it on next week and enjoy your week. Don't forget to have some fun, have some laughs along the way. This is quite a desperate situation we're still in, but please share with us anything that you like during the week, and we'll play a video of you next week, and stay tuned for more from CNLZ next week, 8 o'clock. Take care.